guys, it's Donna and I'm back, and today I am making my version of beef and broccoli. It's a Chinese dish which I've always loved but have not had in probably 15 years due to my corn allergy. So I finally found, which I shared with you on a video yesterday, a sauce that has just simple ingredients and no corn products whatsoever. So I've got my rice cooking, which takes about 45 minutes. So it probably still won't be done by the time we are done with the broccoli. What I'm going to do, there's another video out there, which is a great video. I love watching her videos. And she made beef and broccoli. I am going to follow her recipe to a point. She makes her own sauce that she puts in there, and she uses cornstarch in it. In her meat, I've got the meat, as you can see, it's all chopped up and it's in the bag. And she added 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch to the meat. Well, I'm not going to use cornstarch. I am going to use 2 heaping tablespoons of my red mill potato starch. And then I'm going to seal up the bag. But first we're going to get this in there. There's one. And I've really got to try to get that bag open further so I can get it out. And there's 2. Now I'm going to do just a tiny bit more because that first one wasn't very much. And I'm going to seal this up. And I keep this in my refrigerator, the potato starch. That way it always stays fresh when I'm ready to make my baking powder or use it for thickening agent. So now I've got that closed up. And what I'm going to do is shake it up. And then I'm just going to set it over here and let it sit for a few minutes. Now I'm going to check my rice. And it's cooking pretty good, but it's still going to take about 20-25 minutes before it's ready. And as you can see in this bowl, I have my broccoli all chopped up. And in this bowl, I have 1 large onion and 1 red bell pepper. Now in her original recipe, she uses the onion, but she uses water chestnuts. Since I do not care for the water chestnuts, I'm using the red bell pepper, which is good in any Chinese stir fry. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to open this. I got some toasted sesame seed oil. And it's pure sesame oil. There are no additives, no corn derivatives, anything in it. So I'm going to open that up. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here, because I'm going to have to braise the meat. And then I'm also going to add just a touch of olive oil, because I've never used the toasted sesame before, so I want to try it and make sure that it's not going to stick all over the place or have a problem with it. Well, this is my go-to when I'm doing stir-fried meat. I love this wooden spoon. I've had it for quite a few years and it's never let me down. So I'm going to check the rice again. And you always want to cook your rice with the lid on. Now I made sure when I got rice, and you need to do this too, is I make sure that it is not coated with cornstarch. Most rice that you buy, they have coated it with cornstarch to keep it from sticking together. And it does tell you on the package if they've added it. Now, I know I used to go to a natural food store when I lived in Washington, and buy all my ingredients like rice and flours and things in bulk, where you could measure out how much you wanted. But every one of their rice had cornstarch, so I was never able to buy it. And then I finally found some that says it's, you know, no corn derivatives in it, so I feel safe in eating this. And I don't eat rice very often, but with this meal I will. So I'm going to go for now. We'll stop the video, and once the meat has done absorbing that potato starch, then I'll come back, we'll get it in the pan, and we'll get it started. So see you in a few. Okay guys, I'm back, and I've got my skillet turned on to heat up, and the meat is all ready, so I'll be throwing that in there in just a moment, and we'll get this done. I'm going to check my rice again. Oh yeah, it's cooking up nice. Still going to take a while, but I can't wait to eat this when it's finished, see the finished product. Okay, so I'm just going to dump all that in. And it's already starting to fry, so we'll see how it does. I'm real excited about doing this and trying this out because, as I said before, it is one of my very favorite foods. Got to add a little bit more oil. That meat absorbs it so quick. Okay. And we're going to let that cook. And see how that does. And then we'll add our broccoli and then our other vegetables, and get our sauce as the last thing that'll go into this pan. Oh yeah. Now I've got my burner on high heat, basically on number 8, which is my high heat. And we'll see how this comes out. What I want to do is just get this meat braised. You can really smell it, sesame oil. It smells so good. It's different from any other oil I've ever smelled before. Maybe my house will smell like a Chinese restaurant by the time I'm done. And that's a little joke. Okay. Okay, so it's going to take a few minutes for that to get totally brown, so I'm going to stop the video again, and then I'll start it back up in a few minutes. Okay guys, the meat is all cooked, brown through, so I'm going to add the broccoli. I'm going to get that stirred around. And I love the smell that's coming out of that skillet. Now you can use any kind of beef or pork or chicken. Broccoli and beef though is basically beef. But if you want to change the dish up and make it broccoli and chicken, broccoli and pork, you can do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of this teriyaki sauce in there. Ooh yeah. Get that started. The broccoli is getting a beautiful green to it, which I just love when it just barely cooks. Now I'm going to turn this down to about medium, because I don't want it to burn. And I'm going to add my veggies, my onion and bell pepper. Oh, that smell is just wonderful. Okay. Now because I want to deglaze this pan, I'm going to add a little bit of water, hot water, just so that it can deglaze it. Because I want all those good bits. Okay, turn that back up. That'll help get it deglaze quicker. Oh yeah, it's taken all that beautiful stuff right off the bottom of the pan, just like I wanted it to. I like everything to still be kind of crisp and crunchy. Oh, it just looks so good. Now I'm going to add some salt to this. Give it some good seasoning. And I'm going to add some more of the sauce. And we'll see how that goes. It's got sesame seeds all in it, ginger puree, sugar, water, soy sauce, and oh my goodness, it has such a rich, beautiful smell. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to let that cook till it thickens. I got such bright green broccoli in there. It just, oh my, getting some wonderful smells. Now I'm going to check this rice. It's still going to be a little while, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Oh yeah, it's starting to thicken nice. It looks beautiful. And I am going to bring the camera over here so you can see how beautiful this is. Take a look, guys. That beautiful pot of beef and broccoli. And it's going to thicken up so beautifully, and I'll be able to serve it over that rice. Now I'll put my version down in the description box, and I hope you guys will like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and be sure and hit that bell for notifications of new videos when they come up. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, wash those hands, and we'll see you soon.